Jesus, get out of my face. What's up, rainbow heads? If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Caitlin Ford. I am a professional hairstylist and an award-winning colorist who specializes in really weird hair color. Today, I'm looking like straight up Cousin It right now because I haven't cut or colored my bangs in a very long time. For someone who's trying to portray being a weird hair expert on YouTube, I am certainly doing a bad job of it right now with my distinct lack of hair color. If you're familiar with me, you know that my signature look is the rainbow bangs, and it is definitely beyond time for a touch-up, as you can see. I have been really itching for a change-up with my bangs lately, and today I'm going to be doing neon rainbow bangs, and I'm so excited about it. I hope you guys are as here for this as I am. So let's get started with the hair tutorial. First things first, I'm actually gonna go ahead and cut my bangs because it has been a minute since my last haircut. It's actually been since August. I've either been extremely busy or I just really suck at time management, more than likely a combination of both of those things. I did go ahead and bleach my bangs out a little earlier today, as you can see right over here. Lately I've been doing more of like a curtain style shape with my bangs today, so I'm gonna go ahead and trim them. I've just split them in half. I'm taking one half, pulling it towards the center of my face, and then I'm gonna be cutting this at an angle here. Cute. And we're gonna do the other side now. So to do the other side, I'm gonna go ahead and take this very center little bit. It's gonna be my guide point here where it's a little shorter right here. That's gonna be my guide for the other side to make sure that I cut the same amount off on this side of my hair. Here we go. So what starts to happen when you cut at an angle like that is the shorter hairs will actually push the longer hairs, and it'll kind of open things up. So when you see those like bangs that kind of sweep open, that's what we're creating here. Now, as you can see, they're a little bit heavy right now, so we need to do a little texturizing to really perfect them, take some weight out, and really get them kind of pushing away from the face. I may go ahead and take it a little shorter here in the center too, because typically I like to see a little bit more of my eyebrow than what I'm seeing right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit from the center here. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the center piece and twist it like this. And I'm just going to point cut straight across the bottom of this. And what that's going to do is when I let this go, it's going to create a little bit of a curvature in the center there, so it's even a little bit shorter right in the middle there, and it really kind of starts to open that up. I'm just going in and point cutting to take a little bit of weight out here. Just want to make sure I take enough hair off here because it has been so long since my last bang trim, and I really do not want to be trimming these again in another like 2 weeks or so. That's the last thing that I need. I am going to go ahead and take these corner pieces down a little bit here too. And you can see now that's really starting to wing away from my face really nicely. That is what we're looking for, this kind of like wingy thingy kind of happening right here. Alright, so now what we're going to do is take a little bit more weight out of this, and we're actually going to use some texturizing shears to do that. These are a type of scissors that us hairstylists use to take weight out of hair, add texture to haircuts. You can see there is a blade that has these teeth that have spaces between them, and then a regular blade on the other side. How they work is when a section of hair goes inside of them, parts of the hair will drop in between those gaps. That hair does not get cut. Everything that sits on top of this little comb shaped thing gets cut by the blade, and so it helps to give a lot of like texture and movement into the hair without taking off any length. And if I cut way up here, it's not going to take any length off. It's going to take some hair out, but not everything. And it really helps me to kind of push my hair to the side, push it back, and get more of the shape that I'm trying to get with these bangs. Oh my god, I can see you guys again. Holy crap. It's so weird after you get your bangs trimmed after really needing them trimmed and not having them done for a while, because it's almost like you feel like you could breathe differently. I definitely needed to get that out of the way first though, because it's super, super important, especially if you're going to be coloring your bangs. You want to make sure that they are the proper length before you get started, because if they're too long and you color them, you're going to end up cutting off half the color you just did. So make sure you trim first before you start rainbowifying your hair. So now let's go ahead and take a look at our color palette for today. The formulas for today were 5 grams of Trillion Tones Black, 5 grams Pravana Neon Pink plus a half a gram of Trillion Tones Red, 5 grams Pravana Neon Orange, 4 grams of Trillion Tones White plus 1 gram of Pravana Neon Yellow, equal parts Pravana Neon Green and Blue, and 5 grams of Pravana Neon Blue plus a half a gram of Trillion Tones Blue. I'm going to swirl each of my custom colors together. This one kind of looks like an egg. And now we're ready to swatch our pattern. The order I'm applying my colors today is blue, green, yellow, orange, pink, and black at the roots and at the ends. Alright, you guys probably remember this part from my last rainbow bang video. I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of mesh in my hair. It's just going to help give me a little bit of control, a little bit of a surface to work off of while I am painting all these little tiny stripes into my hair. You can see I cut a half circle into this guy. I'm going to go ahead and part off my bangs here. So basically we are out of the frying pan and into the freezer with the whole vision situation here right now, which is great for me. I'm gonna go ahead and start my very first section in a mirror so that I can see what I'm doing, and then I'll be back in just a second. I went ahead and did the first layer because the first little section is always the hardest one to get down, and I really needed to get up close and personal with a mirror to do that. But we're gonna go ahead and follow these lines. You can see I've got my blue, green, yellow, orange, pink, and then I've got black on the ends here. I am already so excited about how this is looking just like this, so I'm excited to get through the rest of this hair color. I'm gonna stop blabbing now, and we're gonna go ahead and throw the rest of this color on. If you've seen my original rainbow bang video, there's not going to be much going on here that's very different technique-wise. I'm still taking very thin sections and fanning them out over my mesh strip as I'm painting. And fanning the sections like this instead of painting straight across helps give the shape of the color a really beautiful curvature that really does resemble the way light looks when it hits the hair. When I add my new sections, I press them down against my previously colored sections using biodegradable hair coloring film by Framar, which helps so much with saturation. Since I've started wearing my bangs a little longer, I've started bleaching out more space in my bangs than what I showed in my last video. In addition to the length, I started doing this so that I could add black to the top of them. My hair isn't naturally as dark as you guys see in my videos. I color it about 2 shades darker than my natural, not just because I like it darker, but also because I have to cover gray. This made touching up my bangs with lightener an absolute nightmare, because bleaching through dark permanent color is inherently a nightmare that will leave you seeing red both literally and figuratively. I decided to start coloring my hair this way because it's much easier to touch up with bleach over a direct dye like this black than it is to bleach through a permanent color. The black still blends really well into my roots and my fringe, and now I just touch up my color on my roots everywhere except for my bangs. Sometimes you have to make a compromise to get the color you want, but when you expand your mind on the ways that you think color can be or is supposed to be done, you can find some very creative solutions. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and give this 20 minutes to process. I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. It looks really cool right now. Hopefully it turns out as cool as I think it's going to turn out. We'll see here in 20 minutes. All right, you guys, the time has come. The peel porn. I just love the way that these meshes look after peeling them off. Sometimes they just look like fun little paintings or something. So now we're gonna go ahead and rinse with cold water, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes for the blow dry. And if you think this looks cool, most neon colors, if you guys didn't realize this, are UV reactive, and therefore if you put them underneath a black light, they will glow in the dark. Which, let's face it, is a really cool party trick. Ain't nobody gonna be missing that hair in a crowd. All right, you guys, well, here is my neon rainbow bang look. I hope you guys really like it. I kind of feel like a space alien princess right now in like a really, really good way. I've been doing rainbow bangs in my hair since 2017. It has definitely become kind of a signature look for me, especially in the hair community. It's something that I'm pretty well known for. I get tagged all of the time from people who are using my bang tutorial, either on themselves or on their clients, which is super, super cool. And seeing other people do their renditions of the rainbow bangs always gets me itching to try something different and do something a little bit different with mine. So I was just ready for a change up. I hope you guys like it. I didn't know if this tutorial would be particularly useful just because it is the same techniques that I showed you guys before in my last bang video. So please drop a comment down below if you would like for me to continue showing you guys bang transformations whenever I go in and change up my color palette. If you enjoyed this video and you want to keep seeing more bang videos, please let me know. Anyway, you guys, it's time for me to get into my spaceship and blast off. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more crazy, crazy hair stuff, this is the channel for the weirdest hair on the planet. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you could do me a favor and leave me a thumbs up if you thought this video was educational, entertaining, if you had a good time today, just let me know. But until next time, remember guys, hair completes the look. I'll see you later, rainbow heads.